And we are back. Alrighty, welcome everyone to the 2025 Qbit Women's State League Competition Grand Final. We just saw Freo Mariners make a sudden but strong comeback against Cats to take the win by 4 runs in the round just before. Now Freo go up against the minor premiers, Bayswater Monarchs, which is sure to be an exciting matchup. So make sure you go to the canteen, grab yourself a snack, something to drink, and settle in because we have 7 innings of elite softball to bring to you. This is very exciting. Just wait for the card for the lineup, and then we can do the read. I've gone and got myself some snacks. If you are watching from home, feel free to quickly run to your kitchen and grab a little snacky, a little drink. Make sure it's nice and healthy and hydrating. Also, support our women's under-23s national state team by buying some raffle tickets. Head on inside to grab one. They're $2 each or 3 for $5. They're travelling from the 16th to the 21st of December. Very exciting to watch and see how they go there.
There's no team names on here. Just a
That's all right. So we've got on the live stream that you guys will be seeing, we'll have the heads-up display. We'll say winner of SF, which is the semi-final, and that will be Fremantle Mariners, and the home team, which is Bayswater Monarchs, because they finished minor premiers and they got to relax. And, well, I say relax, I know for sure they were at the batting cages and having a hit, getting amongst it, keeping themselves warm, probably filled with anticipation for this game. I mean, after seeing Freo make that comeback, I would definitely be trying to bring my A game, which of course, they're going to bring their A game. We are going to see some awesome plays like we saw in the last game just gone. We're going to see some hard hits, some specky catches, some sneaky base running. The home team is Bayswater Monarchs. The home team last game was Korean Cats, but this game it is Bayswater Monarchs. And great to see the crowd down and about having a watch, keeping up with our awesome players. Alright, I'm going to turn the sound down just a little bit more. We've got the music playing, we've got the good vibes happening. So you said they had the...
Yeah, just...
Yeah, so Monarchs have finished minor premiers by 1 run against Korean, or on top of Korean Cats, I should say. So Bayswater, Korean, Freo, and then we had the 2 and 3 matchup, and Freo managing to kick Korean out of the grand final. So they were looking pretty comfy, pretty solid with their 2-run lead that they held for essentially the whole game until Freo came back with just stringing the bats, getting those safe hits back to back, and getting 6 runs. Which is what we want to see. So we've got Grace. It's going to be starting off for Monarchs. So Monarchs will field first because they have the second chance to bat. And it looks like we are starting for an 8:45. We do have the 7 innings. That's I'm not sure if they'll have the mercy rule in this one. I'm hoping we don't see that happen because we want to see a good long game. But of course, never know what's going to happen. We've got 3 games, 2 to 3, depending on how we go. Alrighty, so your home team for tonight, Bayswater Monarchs, take the field first with Grace Del Perro pitching to Mia Belcastro. On first base, Jazz Barker. Second base, Lily Carpenter. Shortstop is Jana Roberts. And Zoe Greetham at third base. In left field, we have Jamie Lee Rowe. Centre field, Jenna Martindale. And right field, Isabella Hardy. Or Izzy. We've got a lot of nicknames. I think we've got JL and Jazz and Izzy. And probably many others. Looks like Monarchs have a bit of a bench as well. They've got 4 on the bench here, with Mariners having 2 of their own as well. They do have a designated runner and a batter, so that definitely helps when you've got the numbers that you can stretch it out. Have designated players. They can do one job, focus on one job, and do it really well. Grace has been a staple pitcher for the Monarchs this competition. These last 10 weeks she's been putting in the work, doing really well. You know, we've got Holly Onley down on the bench, so no doubt they'll be looking to pop her in the next game or see how Grace goes. And your leadoff batter for Freo Mariners is Hayley Nelson. Hayley coming into bat off of her last game. And that's the thing, Freo getting those runs in at the very end of their last game. They got to be feeling pretty good, pretty confident they can bring that same energy to this one. And we're going to see this first pitch come from Grace. Ooh. Bit of a shaky start there with a ball. And I say shaky, but it's not. It's just how softball is. It's a good choice because you never know. Because Freo's come in off of batting. They might not necessarily want to wait and see. But Hayley has to do her job as the leadoff and try and see a couple. Leaves that one in. She was almost any closer. She might have taken that one to the thigh. It was quite in. 2 balls. Great start here for Hayley. She leaves that one up and in. Okay, 3 balls. But it is the reputation that this next one's probably going to be a strike, but we'll wait and see. We won't jinx it. No, it's in. And it's a walk. It would have been close, though. Number 30, Nikki Malanda. Sorry, I'm just freezing here in the commentator's box. It's probably beautiful temperature outside right now. So, oh, that's high. Good pitch for a possible tag out, but the steal is successful by Hayley. Great hustle. We've seen her moving real quick these last couple of games. Last couple of at-bats she's been on. She can definitely steal to 3. If Bayswater were watching the last one, they would be prepared. Holds back on that one. Nikki, she sort of knows. She thinks, oh, I think she fouled that one actually. Yeah. Sorry, otherwise, of course, Hayley would have gone. So just didn't get that bat back in time. Ah, well, it is a good start for Freo. They've got someone in scoring position already. Look to continue that aggressive hitting. Leaves that one in. And it's a bit of a fumble there. They still try to make the play. You never know if she rounds. But Hayley gets herself closer to home plate, being that starting run. This is a good at-bat here by the second batter. Being picky. Giving enough pitches to sort of present the opportunity to Hayley to move around. So we've got outfield Centre field's looking a little bit deeper maybe than JL and right field. Left and right sort of coming in a little bit. Although it might just be the light. So lucky for this game now, we've got the sun fully down and the lights fully on. So hopefully everyone's eyes are adjusted and ready. Leaves that one up and out for a walk. It's going to put the split situation on. And that brings up number 9, Aislinn Morris. Aislinn Morris. Third batter, so she's done some pretty consistent hitting. See, still got a very similar, I can probably match it up. I think I've still got my other one. You see, yeah. Looks like we have, that's a ball. Yeah, it looks like we pretty much have the exact same batting lineup and a little bit of a change in positions. So we got Nikki, who was in left field this game. She was catching, and the steal, she's gone. That's another thing Freo are pretty good at, is waiting a few pitches in to get that steal on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Really break up the double if you can. Absolutely should. Ooh, leaves that one in. These batters are so brave. They just stand there. Although I suppose a hit by pitch isn't the ideal way to get on, but it is a way. So I'm sure they've been hit by many a softball. And fouls that one back. Really strong swings here by Mariners. Interesting, because we know Monarchs have a pretty brutal short game. Haven't seen too much from Freo on the last game in terms of like bunts, and she holds that one. They asked the question, she pulled back. You might as well ask the question. You know, you never know what one umpire might see. It's full count though. It's big swing and for a strike out. Well secured by the pitcher and catcher for that one. That brings up Kristen Brown. Kristen Brown. 4th batter. Big hitter. We're hoping. Fingers crossed, we'd like to see it. I don't think we've seen too many hits over the fence. We've just seen, I think it was Alira. That's a ball. I know Alira hit it over the fence. Maybe another might have probably happened earlier in the season, but we haven't seen. It'd be really great in the grand final if some of these ladies could just hit a homer over the fence. JL is running back for that one, but it gets past a good tracking, but it's just a strong hit. Exactly the kind of thing we were talking about. No cover at 3, but KB holds up at 2 to bring in 2 runs and get that lead going. That was a nice hard hit. That's exactly what I was talking about. She's earned herself a runner. Number 50, Amber Bloxham. Amber is in centre field. Loved her work, well, last game and last week, though. She had a couple of really good catches. She was all over the field. So she's got first base available to her and a runner at 2. Designated runner, bunt, but it is the outside. Good spot by the pitcher, Grace. Yep. Looking at the wrong team list. Good pitch there by Grace. Ooh, inside and up, but goes for it. Confident swing though. Confident swing, and you just got to go for it, and you might as well got a couple strikes up your sleeve. Better to go for that than do a little hit. And although you've got a runner or two, she could put down a bunt. That's going to be well picked up by the catcher, Mia. Gives that one up. She swung on the other one that was up and inside, so good call by Grace to try and put it in a spot that Amber might find tempting, although if you can get onto those high ones, they can be pretty deadly, almost guaranteed to get to the outfield if you connect with them properly, and that is a K2. That puts 2 down. Number 37, Cody Lee Garth. Cody Lee Garth taking the signal. They've got 2 runs in, but they've got a runner on. They don't want to leave her out there. JL's playing pretty deep still in left field. Probably not readjusting after KB's hit, although possibly looking to run in and throw that one in. Ooh, that is going to be taken by shortstop. Looked like there was a bit of a hole there for a second, but shortstop managed to pick that one pretty well, Jana. So Freo Mariners starting strong there, getting 2 runs across in their first at-bat. Which brings us to Takaya Thomas, pitching to Aislinn Morris. Kristen Brown at first base, Lizzie Caldwell second base, Zanita Boyd third base, and Hayley Nelson at shortstop. Nicole Melander in left field, Amber Bloxham centre, and Cody Lee Garth right field. So yeah, really good start here by Freo for the grand final, bringing it hard to Bayswater Monarchs. And that's that 2 runs. So we've seen, obviously in the game before, that's how it started for Cats, and Freo came back with 6 in the end. So I'm sure Freo are well aware of the potential that these batters can bring, especially Monarchs. They have such diversity in their short and long game, and fast runners as well. Lead-off batter for Bayswater Monarchs is Jana Roberts. So presenting for the running hit, you've got Zanita in nice and close, as well as Hayley at the left side. Coming in pretty close. There it is again, but it is low. Got the outfielders playing in nice and shallow as well. Not anticipating anything huge from Jana right now. Like we said, she's probably going to try and find a gap as best she can, although when I'm going to try and keep it on the floor, especially with how Zanita was taking those line drives. Anything her way in the air, unless it's well over her head. Oh, that goes to the first base, KB, who I think It was one of those ones that sort of floated for a little bit. She had to gave her too much time to think about it. It's an easy catch, but you never know. And that brings up number 23, Jamie Lee Rowe, or JL, as she's more commonly known to many people. That's a ball. But if they're expecting a bunt or a slap hit as well, it is a tricky spot to pitch because it's almost guaranteed they're going to make contact. You just want to make that contact as difficult as possible, as much as you can make it more of a pop-up kind of thing, so it's easy to field. Try and put it in spots where the batter has to move and reach, but she's not going for the bunt, obviously. She's going for that slap hit, but it's still a very similar concept that JL, because her swing is that touch shorter. She doesn't have to come all the way around, so she's more likely to make contact. So got to try and get her to swing at something that's not particularly a strike, or pop it up like that, but she lives again. It did make it to the fence or to the back net. Be pretty impressive if a slap hit makes it all the way to the fence out there. I love to see it. I'd love to see it. If JL can do a slapping hit that rolls all the way to the fence, that would be pretty amazing. And that's down and dies in the dirt. Bounces out of the dirt. That was a hard bounce, actually. I'd hate to see if there was a runner on and catcher had to try and block that one. It would have just bounced right over her. Goes for that outside. Great call there by catcher and pitcher, who are going to do a lovely little throw around. Bring up number 16, Lily Carpenter. It's a nice change of pace there by Takaya. She has, definitely a lot of versatility in her pitches. She's got a good repertoire of change-ups and spots. Just depends if they're there enough for the ump to call it and that kind of thing. But she did pitch the whole game last time, or just the round before, I should say. And they do have Lauren Edwards. Can pitch. She is a change of pace as well, which that's a nice spot there on the outside. So 2 down. Lily going to try and start something. That leaves that one up. Good leave. I think it's the anticipation. The first couple innings tends to take a little bit longer, and then it shortens up as players get more confident. Good pick up by KB. Makes the out at 1. That's 2 outs for KB at first base. Keeping her in the game in any way. She's either going to take a throw or she's just going to do it herself. So good work there. Hello. Lizzie's home run. Thanks to you guys, that was brutal. Yep. Alright, so this is Lizzie Caldwell up to bat now for Freo Mariners. A nice outside pitch. Just outside. Good leave there by Lizzie. Grace working hard on those corners. That's another strike there. Good spot for Grace right now. Room to move. Just working on some camera. Ooh, that is a foul. Doesn't change the count. And keeps Lizzie in. She's looking for that running hit as well. You can see Bayswater have just really come in so close. Try and get this third out. Oh, first out, I should say, sorry. It's a nice outside, but just outside again. It's got a beautiful curve on it, this pitch. That was an outside pitch again, but it is called on this one, so well done to Grace, really working that outside edge. She knew it was due. She managed to put it in a really good spot there. It's close enough. Number 8, Zanita Boyd. Zanita, the third base, absolutely stealing any line drive that comes near her. So her turn to do it with the bat. You see Grace working the outside for Zanita as well. She's really good at getting those edges of the plate against lefties and right-handers. That inside called. I think Zanita wanted that one. That is another strikeout there for Grace. I think Zanita didn't commit to that one. Bringing up Lauren Edwards. Yep. That was an unfortunate strikeout there. I think there was a little bit of a, Zanita, I think she sort of sold herself as being struck out and then thought, oh, the ump hasn't called it, but then the ump goes, yep, yeah, it was. And so you can't assume that it's a ball or a strike. You have to wait. Try and keep like a bit of a poker face. Lauren looking for that gap, doesn't find it though. The shortstop manages. It was a pretty decently long throw there for the shortstop actually to make. It's pretty close to the third base spot. But of course, not an issue for any of these players to make these base distance throws and longer. I've absolutely seen them send bullets from the outfield all the way to home plate. It's fantastic to see, just the muscle memory and the strength that they have. So Freo don't manage to extend their lead, but they still have one against Bayswater, and we're going to see Chelsea Tefata up to bat. She's the fourth batter, and she's going to be the lead-off. Ooh, the catcher going for a warm-up throw. Just gets away from him. Lead off batting for Bayswater Monarchs is Chelsea Terfata. Hopefully see a good start by Chelsea here. Just a menace with the bat. She's fantastic. So, and she's the designated player, so it is her job to bat. Oh, a big swing! She can shake it off. She knows. She knows she's gonna bring it. Leaves that one. Good discipline. Just got to try and get Takaya to throw a couple more pitches because they only went through the 3 batters in Monarch's first go around. Ooh, good dodge. Takaya's pitches have been coming pretty close to the inside, to the batters, and they've been... Same with Grace, actually. They're really pushing the limits of those corners, but not everything you throw. And KB is... Ooh, and that's going to be held by Lizzie. Great ground cover there. I really thought KB, she must have lost that one a little bit, but really good ground cover there by Lizzie, and hopefully there was that communication there to secure that. That was fantastic to see. Number 43, Jazz Barker. Yep, she wanted that first one, and it looked so good for so long. That's the thing when the pitch is just that little bit maybe slower. You can watch it come over and you think that you're going to get some good contact, but by the time you swing, it's a bit late. Fouls that one. That was a really good effort there by Lizzie as well, just on that last catch off of Chelsea's hit. A lot of ground to cover. Jazz possibly looking for a spot in the right field, and actually goes for that hole. Ooh, and Jazz is safe there on that throw. Throw took KB off the base. Great hustle by Jazz. You always run it out. You never know what's going to happen. And that brings up number 4, Grace Del Perro. Grace puts down the bunt, gets past her though. Managed to hold the runner on. That's Kalia O'Connor as a speed up, the designated runner for Monarchs at first base. So they'll be watching to keep an eye. That's a great bunt, but it does go foul, rolls back. Definitely a sacrificial bunt, because I don't know that Grace would have beaten that throw out. The catcher was all over it, and that's the thing they anticipate, but that is 2 strikes. So no more bunts, or intentional bunting anyway. And that is a strike out, and the throw still made, obviously a little bit high. Great backing up again by Lizzie. She's all over the place. She's got some extra batteries, but awesome take. And also, of course, centre field was there. But yeah, the throw coming up a bit high, obviously trying to avoid that batter. Bringing up Jenna Martindale. All right. Got that runner in scoring position now, off of Grace's strike out. She still stole. It's a good time to go, really, I suppose, because yeah, you've got the. Oh, that's just gonna get past Lily. She was gonna cut, and the cut is not taken, but still holds. Still holds the runner at 1, though I think Jenna is pretty happy with her efforts there. Getting that run in. Monarchs slowly closing the gap. Number 38, Mia Belcastro. That's a fast pitch there from Takaya. That's just that variety in the pace that these pitches can bring. That was a nice quick pitch to the outside. It was a slower one. Good pick up by the catcher and recovery. Deep down you can see Jenna at first base. She's ready to go on anything, but good discipline to hold. That's what your coaches are there for, to tell ya. But yeah, these little things, they can all add up and mean extra bases for these runners. Yeah, just got the Freo outfield. Pretty standard, not too deep. I don't imagine they'll go out too deep until they see something come over, because it's all been pretty infield. Oh, unfortunate on the transfer. Just couldn't keep it in the glove. It's, Haley went to bring the ball to her other hand just a bit soon and didn't have it secured all the way. Number 15, Zoe Greetham. This is the third base for Monarchs. Monarchs with. So, any base to be played here by Freo if they get an infield play and the runners haven't stolen by then. Two strikes. Good to be on top for Takaya, and there's that outside, low outside. Great pitch. And that's something I've picked up by watching as well. The pitches will go for the low and outside for that. Try and get, it's a really tough one to hit. But if you can get it in the spot and get it called like that one there, I reckon that would have definitely been called a strike. So good one to swing at for Zoe. But it's one of those hits that's pretty hard to track because it's the furthest away. You gotta step to it and drive, or it can end in a pop-up or a little dribbler to a fielder. And like that was very close as well. Good attempt to frame that one by Aislinn. But no luck there. Got twos all across the board. Alright, full count. We're going to see these runners go on this pitch. The only time they might stop is to avoid a tag play, but again, they're gone. They should be gone. I don't know what Jenna, yeah, I think it's Jenna. Jenna's, what is she holding up for? That's alright. I think she's just excited. She got that nice hit that brought that run in, and she's obviously got a lot of positive energy. They're going to be looking at changing the picture here. Kaya might be coming off, or maybe a few little other things going to be happening. See, they've got Lauren. I wonder if Lauren, she's there. Yep. Lauren Edwards coming into pitch, and I think Takaya is off and in the dugout. Yep, she's having a break. She did an awesome job pitching this last game and the first part of this one. But now Lauren's going to try and close it up, finish it off. So Fremantle Mariners have brought in Lauren Edwards onto pitch. And a reminder that we have a raffle for the women's under-23s national team. They're travelling from the 16th to the 21st of December, so come inside and grab a ticket or two or three. They're $2 each, or 3 for $5, and that is for the women's under-23s national team. Lauren's ready for a batter now. Just had a good warm-up. So we have number 33. Number 33, Jana Roberts. Back to the top for Monarchs, who have managed to have a little more luck with the bats in this inning. They're 2 down though with loaded bases. Could be a disaster here for Freo, or it could be a quick and easy out, or something in between. Possibilities are endless with loaded bases. Oh, unlucky for Zanita. You can see she just shook that one off. Goes for 2, but it is safe. Probably looking at it's the closest base, maybe. Just the ball not sticking, and that's the thing with these little hits. They're not strong enough to just stick in the glove. You have to really make sure they're there. Number 23, Jamie Lee Rowe. Yeah, 2s. Ties. Second. Oh, what a little spot. Beautiful by JL. Although they are going to send the throw to home to prevent any more runners coming in. But now Monarchs take the lead. Lily Carpenter. Yep, good for Monarchs, really putting it out there, and that's the danger of these batters. They have that short game, they have the outfield hits. They're not necessarily the biggest hits, but you can't come in too close, or they're definitely going to start going over your heads. They're going to bring you in and then start to push you out and really manipulate the field. That's low. Good block. Good block by the catcher, Aislinn. Two balls. And that is a pop-up. I wonder if anyone's going to get there. That's a huge hustle. Oh my goodness. Hayley Nelson. She, covered some massive ground there. She's very lucky for Lily that it was just out of reach of both JL and Hayley. See, Lily is looking for a solid hit. Try and bring some runners around. She's going to find a gap in the field. There's a decent gap, actually, between left and centre, which we saw with the last game. There was a bit more of a gap in that right field, but, yep, there it is. KB not going to make that one. The ball just continually moving away from her, so these fouls are pretty tricky sometimes, especially when they're not super high. So we won't error her for that. We'll be generous. It's being harsh on KB. Oh. Yep, loaded bases. And they're up. They can bring these runners in. That's a pop-up. I think Lizzie's going to be on that. Although you can never be too sure with how the ball's not really sticking in the ladies' gloves on this one. But like I said, I just don't think the Monarchs have the same power with their batting. They're good batters. They are really technical batters. They have great technique. They just are not the team that you know for having the big hitters, but they are very difficult because of their versatility. And of course they do have power. It's not to say they don't, but they just utilize it very selectively when they want to. So yeah, I think it's coming off of Takaya and Lauren with their pitching being a little slower in just coming off of the bat. The ball doesn't quite stick into the glove as easily as it would come off of your faster pitches like Ash and Grace even. And like Paige as well. Paige Smith from Royals, good pace as well. A lot of the ladies have pace, but it's just how you use it, I suppose. That brings us to the lead-off batter for Mariners, Hayley Nelson. Hayley going to try and get herself on so they can tie that score. Bring it back. They did it before. They can do it again. Down. No damage though for Mariners. Hayley with absolute speed though, being at shortstop, and her batting as well. She's been working that ground like it's nothing. She's just not held back by anything. I think she's gonna need some new pants though. There's a couple rips in the back. From her dedicated base running. That's a good spot there, but center field makes the rock star catch. Slides in and takes that one, snatches it from a safe hit. Wow, that was a beautiful take by Jenna. Number 30, Nikki Melander. That was an unfortunate for the Freo batter Hayley, but absolute ripper catch by the centre fielder. Awesome. Really thought that was going to drop in, but she kept pushing. She got low, and that's the difference we see as well. In some of the lower grades, you might see the batter maybe hesitating, holding back, waiting for the bounce. You might see them overshoot because they lean down and they don't get low themselves. They just reach for it and it gets under them. But that was just a beautiful specky catch to see. See, we've had a big hit. We've had a specky catch. We've had some great base running. All the things I knew would happen again. Nikki did one of those at her last at bat. She's not impressed with it. She's not happy about that, but she has another go. Alright, we've got 2 and 2. Anything close, Nikki's got to defend. Get herself on. Ooh, did she wear that one? Yes. No, she didn't. It's just very close. It's coming in close and close. That's full count. Wouldn't want to be taking a pitch to the arm or even the rib. Oof. Okay, that's going to be taken by a shortstop. Janet calling for that one. Would have been a pretty good effort for JL to get in all the way and snatch that from her, but good to see the communication though. Number 9, Aislinn Morris. Ooh, almost got something in my throat there, but Aislinn's up. And they are. Big swing on the first pitch. It was a good pitch as well by Grace. Good choice of pitch, that drop. It's really hard to read. It looks so good for the longest time and then it just falls away from you. And by then it's too late. That one was up, stayed up. Good speed. So, nice to see runs on the board though and continuing, although I'll probably jinx it by saying this, but we're in the third and there's 5 runs between the two, which is great to see. It means there's action happening all throughout, although the fielding is just next level. It's awesome. Ooh. And that would have been a bit dangerous if that dropped a little sooner. Ooh, fouls that one back. Hopefully catches okay. That's what the mask is for. Yeah, you can see you've got the Monarchs outfield. It's pretty standard positioning, a little deep. Centre field, of course, playing pretty standard as well. Freo's got some hard... Ooh, big swing. That was a huge swing. Aislinn is not entirely happy with that, but you know what? These strikeouts happen. It's the pitcher's job. Just means she's doing her job well. Which is very good to see. We don't see too many strikeouts and walks, but I'm sure we're going to see a few more coming up in the grand final games, as they usually do. The pitchers work really hard and sort of bring out the most fast-paced, most difficult spots they can for finals. All right. I'm just going to give a shout out to Belgravia Apparel, outfitters to our Softball WA state teams and staff. Check if they can help you too. And of course, they were the sponsors for the New Balance gift cards that went to the players of the match. I don't think there's any players of the match for the finals, but I'm sure there will be some kind of MVP or acknowledgement of that kind of capacity. But thank you so much to Belgravia Apparel for sponsoring the gift cards for our players, just rewarding them for their hard efforts throughout this competition. We've got Softball WA is proud to be partnering with Narragajunga to deliver softball opportunities for the Martu people in the Western Desert, and Eastern proudly support Softball WA with the famous 888 and 804 balls. Just while we've got a little extra time, I'll give a shout out to SportsLink Travel. They are a full service travel and tour provider for the sports industry. They were named best in category. They work with many sporting organisations to manage travel needs for athletes, team and staff, as well as providing sporting tours for families. All right. Number 40, Chelsea Tefata. Oh, that was right back to Lauren, who just took that one. You can see she was a bit surprised about it. Probably not anticipating. It was a good pitch to go after, but wow, that was quick. Oh gosh, see, I'm already behind. Number 43, Jazz Barker. I should know Jazz by now. Recognize her. recognise all these ladies actually. They've all been really awesome to watch and see their own individual play styles just blend together into some great teamwork. Oh, that's going to be caught in centre field by Amber. Another catch there for Amber. Hopefully she's been keeping a tally of all of her catches. Number 4, Grace Del Perro. That is on the ground, low and out. You'd think being the pitcher, Grace hopefully can anticipate and see that pitch coming, but of course it's never that easy. You never know what's gonna come your way. Although that's gonna sneak past the pitcher, but stopped by Lizzie, who makes a gun throw to KB. That was a quick 5-pitch inning. Wow. From Lauren, or from the very beginning? Because sorry, they're just saying. Sorry, yes. Of course they didn't. Wow. 5 pitches for Mariners. Lauren, yeah, because the first hit from Chelsea was taken straight back to pitcher, and there was only a couple there for Jazz, and she got caught out, and then there, wow. Which is obviously why you kind of want to go deep in the count if you can, make that pitcher work. Going into the top of the 4th, Bayswater Monarchs maintain their 1-run lead with 3 runs to Fremantle Mariners' 2 runs. And a reminder, we've got the raffle going on inside for the women's under-23s national team. Jump inside and grab a few. They're $2 each or 3 for 5. I'll wait until the top of the 5th, and I'll remind everyone again. And we'll get lots of reminders, because we need to support our teams as best we can, and that's what gets the level of competitiveness in our teams going up and up and up, so we can support them. Number 22, Kristen Brown. KB. See, I don't even need to look at the sheet for KB now. It helps when you sort of recognise players from around, and that's the thing. You come down and you can see players playing in these state teams, and they're just women you might have seen around in your local competition or in your team in winter, in summer, in carnivals. Inside leaves that one. The ball. Good leave. We've got Monarchs talking to each other, letting each other know, yep, this was the one that just went over JL's head on the last hit. Fouls that one. There you go. I'm assuming it was a foul because the ball went into a sort of odd position. I'm hoping. I'm usually wrong. Oh no, it was. There we go. Here's that one up. Grace has got to be pretty scary to come up against though, because she does have a pretty brutal drop on her pitch, so just because it starts high doesn't mean it can't come down. Like, that was a nice outside KB chasing it, but full count now. So another opportunity. I wonder if this is going to be a drop ball here. Low inside. No, probably not as inside as the catcher was setting up for, but she was sort of moving close to that inside corner. Get KB to try and turn on it. Yep. And again, same spot, up, fouls it off. This is KB doing a pretty good job with her at bat. Taking some balls, fouling off, getting the pitch count full, making the pitcher throw more than she wants to. Again, another inside, but just too much. And it gets KB on with a walk. Up to bat now, Amber blocks him. Some long signals here. I don't know, I think there should be a regulation on that. I think the umpires might need to start calling time wasting on some of these signals, and they go for about a short story worth of unfortunate. Centre field didn't look particularly alert to backing that one up, but she did hustle in, Jenna, when she needed to. They held her up. It's Cameron Billsborough, the designated runner there, running for KB. Fouls that one. Runner in scoring position. This could be the tying run out there. With none down, they're going to want to try and put this one in. If Amber can get a decent right field hit, she can turn on it early. I'd be avoiding pitching too inside, but that was a beautiful pitch, and it's going to be taken by Zoe. We have to read that one. Those ones that go up and stay up can be pretty tricky. They start moving around a bit funky when they come down. Number 37, Cody Lee Garth. They've got JL. I wonder if Cody Lee could be like CL. Something like that would be. How's that one? Goes after that first pitch. And more signals going on, I reckon it could be. No, it's not a timed game, that's the thing actually. It's not a timed game, but I'm sure the ladies, a lot of them got work tomorrow, so that's right. It's a form of cryptic messaging happening. Again, they put it all inside, yeah. They'll want to try and draw Cody to hit to the left side. If they can get it to shortstop, third base, they keep it in front of the runner. They can hold her back and take the play one and keep an eye on it. There it is. Oh, great dive there by the Monarchs shortstop, and they're going to hold. Good cover by Jenna. Nice safe hit. get in. Great to see everyone out here running 45 on a school night. Thursday night. We've got so many people coming down, so definitely make sure you come out tomorrow night, Friday night. That is a pass time. It is passport, but it's a foul ball, but it's hard to know. Sometimes you don't hear the lick of the bat. Right from there. Texas Max. Sorry guys. Just try out there for 5 minutes. That is that
Okay, here we go.
Alright, we'll give it a go through the iPad. Should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Be a little echoey, but you can always scoot around. Yeah, that's better.
Must be nice. Okay, cool.
Oh no, sorry about the microphone,
Could you
guys.
speak normally? I think it should be alright to be a bit echoey. Okay. Sorry, go for it.
That's alright, at least I don't have to hold a microphone anymore. I could put it on my shirt, but yeah, sorry about the microphone, guys. Feel free to chuck it in the chat if you hear any technical issues. Still got Zanita. Ooh, hopefully that didn't copper in the foot too bad. And that's a shame. I reckon the time that all the glitching was happening was some of my best commentary, and no one can say otherwise. So there was absolutely no errors in anything I said. 2 and 2, nothing at all. Nothing went wrong at all. It was 2 and 3. It's a foul. Yeah. Good to keep making that play though, just in case. Big swing there by Zanita for the strikeout. Grace. Were all those outs strikeouts in that one?
That's true.
I think there was definitely the 2. Because there was, yeah, no, I think they were all 3 because it was Danielle, Zanita, and, oh, that was Zanita, wasn't it? Yeah, unfortunate there for Freo, but they bounce out. Ready to go, but good to see them swinging, go down swinging. Not leaving it up to chance. Lauren Edwards, closing pitcher for Mariners, unless they do bring Takaya back. But I think Takaya's earned a bit of a break. She pitched a win for Mariners in the game just gone, so the aircon on is blowing my sheets around. Sorry, guys. So we've got up to bat. I think this is Jenna Martindale. Cheers. Lead off batter for Bayswater Monarchs, number 37, Jenna Martindale. Wow, and that's going to be a first pitch, and it's going to find a little gap out there. Good backing up by the shortstop, although I think Amber knocked it down, kept it in front. Probably wouldn't have sent Jenna, but good start. Number 38, Mia Belcastro. Catcher for the Monarchs. Going to get a piece. I might have to give up on the microphone to this beautiful bunch of spectators in person so I can get out of the flow of the aircon. I'm freezing. I'm sure they've got merch here as well. I'm probably just go and buy a jumper from Softball WA. Maybe one of the raffle wins will be a jumper if they could fast track. I've got my tickets, so if they could just give me one of those, that would be great. That's a great bunt. Unlucky there. Ooh! Bit of a late call on that one. I don't think KB was fully anticipating that she should have made that throw. The runner was already well there, but there was a bit of frustration coming from I think that was Hayley. Just that ball just not sticking. Although now it gets another run over. No? No, sorry. The runner on third. Sorry, I see. Number 15, Zoe Rhythm. Good spot here. Mariners prime position to take their lead even further. They got one run on top of Fremantle Mariners, so scoring position for two of their runners out there. Zoe can definitely find a safe hit for herself. Swung late on that one, although you can see she's probably got in her head that she wants to drive one out. She's looking for a ground ball, probably if she can get it past right field. She's just got to find a little gap just over Liz's head or the pitches. Late swing on that low and inside for a strikeout. Don't think it's the one she wanted, but she wanted that confident. Oh. She knew she had to go for it. She had to swing hard, and you never know, there could have been a drop third in there or something like that. But number 33, Jana Roberts. And that's a beautiful bunt. Lauren making the choice to hold the runners. It's probably the right idea. They didn't want to go for another one of the late throws to one. 23, JL Rowe. It's very cute. You can hear, the spectators calling out. So she's got JL and Julie. It's got to be nice to have so many nicknames. She's been in and around state teams a lot. I think JL played with... She's in the under 23s. Flames, I'm pretty sure. She's in a state team as well there. She's been in states for a long time, so she's actually she's young, but she's a seasoned player almost because of her experience and time. Good pickup by Zanita. Zanita goes for the tag, just checking where her runners are and the communication from her fellow teammates, and they get the two down. They do let that run get across, but it was probably a good choice with the jump that runner had. Number 16, Lily Carpenter. swing and miss, but a good pickup. The catcher. We've definitely seen, a couple more walks and strikeouts in this game. I think it's just the nice. I had the word, but I think it's the volatility of the pitching. It's quite variated and lots of other words that I'm trying to use. But just the extreme, it's quite extreme. The trying to push the limits here. Good hold on that drop. And Mariners keeping check on that runner over at second base. That's 2 down. Any base for an out here. It's just outside. 2 and 2. 2 and 2's all round. Yeah, fouls that one. Good choice. Stay alive. Don't want to leave it up to chance. You don't want to give the umpire the decision of whether that's a strikeout. Strikeout looking anyway. If you have a swing, you have a swing, and that's good. Good at bat, but leaves that one up. Good discipline. Oh, now it's full count? I thought it was full count before, my bad. I should stick to my job, which is getting names wrong. I'm trying to expand into getting the count. Oh, that's a good spot there. Nice right field hit. Right field's going to hustle to make some ground for that one because it was going to the corner, deep to the corner. That's going to be a triple for Lily Carpenter. Just a fantastic spot over first base and second's head, and it just rolled out to foul territory. The biggest distance that outfielder had to go. That is a ripper spot. Number 40, Chelsea Teafata. Designated player. Looking to bring in Lily from her triple. So if Chelsea can find a similar spot, that was just a beautiful hit by Lily. She's got to feel pretty happy with herself. These are second bases. We've got Lizzie Caldwell and Lily Carpenter, both the number 4 for both sides on the field. Both getting big hits respectively, although it's going to be taken by the shortstop. Haley manages to stick that one there. Good. Pull ahead though by Bayswater. Managed to get in 3 runs on that one with the 2 RBIs by Lily. Fantastic to see. So we've still got Grace pitching. We're in the top of the 5th. In the top of the 5th now, Bayswater Monarchs have extended their lead by 4 runs, and they're up 6-2. Sorry, they extended the lead by 2 more runs, 3 more runs.
3 done.
3. Well, they've got a 4-run lead. It's bedtime. Can't talk. That's all right. Got Ron Edwards, the pitcher. That's all right. We'll figure it all out. A couple of technical issues tonight, but it should all be smoothed out for the 2 more grand finals tomorrow. Number 13, Lauren Edwards. Top of the 5th, so we have 5, 6, 7, 3. Ooh, going for that right field piece herself. Got 3 more innings to get through for these ladies, so entirely possible Freo can get their runs back. Lauren leading off. Goes on the inside. Nice pick up there and play by Jana. Pretty standard. Nice textbook play. Nothing to complain about. 29, Hayley Nelson. Yeah, would really be dreading letting Hayley get on the bases with her speed. It's going to be a bit tricky. Although I almost believe that I think Hayley, if she just popped it down first baseline, she probably could still beat it to the fielder. It's going to take a bit of pace off of that pitch though, because it's a nice pop. Fouls that one back. Two strikes for Hayley, though that is going to be read and taken by Lily. Yeah, the second base is getting a bit of a workout tonight with the base running and fielding. Number 30, Nikki Melanda. Big hit there, straight up. Woo. It's pretty scary though. You see JL just tracking it all the way to the fence. It's like a shark. Straight to it. So Nikki's got to try and find a new spot, slightly change it up. That was a nice hit, big rip. But there is that gap there. She can get it to the right, just right of centre field. Although Jenna did take that Rockstar catch before, so I don't know that anywhere is really safe to hit in these games. These fielders are just all over it. Big swing. And that is another strikeout for Grace. She has been backing up quite a lot actually. Strikeouts, not just in this game, but I remember back to early in the competition. It was Holly Onley and Grace both getting quite a lot of strikeouts each for Monarchs, and that's definitely helped them secure their wins. So only one win on top of the second place. So the state government, through the Department of Creative Industries, Tourism, Sport and Lottery West, are major supporters of Softball WA, and they provide opportunities to play, compete and represent, creating vibrant, inclusive and connected communities. Healthway promotes the Live Lighter and Fuel to Go and Play message for juniors, and they partner with us here at Softball WA. Got lots of promotional stuff out tonight, pushing the positive, healthy messaging for juniors and seniors alike. Always good to be role models for your fellow teammates, for the juniors. Monarchs coming up, they have to try and... Well, they don't have to try and get some more, but I'm sure they want to. Number 43, Jazz Barker. Jazz think got on with her last hit and she ran it out. Was that her last hit she ran out and got on safe with, or no? I'm just remembering that one. That was a good, good base run. Ooh, pops. That was probably what similar one was. And Amber calling that one. Good backup from her teammates, though. But she was all over it. Anywhere in the centre field, and Amber is all over. We got 13.
No, it's not.
Number 13, Jordan Carter. Sorry, I just had to check the bench and I was like, there's no 13 on the bench. But there was. She's right there. Ooh, pitcher, number 13. Throwing to number 13 batter. Love when these things line up. It's pretty cool. Let's see who comes out on top with this one. It's a ball, low outside. Yeah, I was going to say Jordan has definitely been playing. There's that outside corner. It's a real fine line there, these edges of the plate. Keep working them in, keep working them in. And you're bound to get that strike. Really get the batter second guessing whether they should leave it or not on the next one. Which there it is, but it's low. So she will hold. Now, of course, regardless of who wins this one, there is a game next, or tomorrow night, I should say. Big swing. Lovely strike out there. Lauren throwing in that pace. Change up. It's like a change up. Proper change up. Throwing that speed in. That was a beautiful corner, edge, outside. That's 2 down. What Mariners need right now, they need to prevent any more runs. 37, Jenna Martindale. Inside. I feel like Lauren's just gotten faster. It's gotten faster, or maybe I'm just been seeing the pace for what it is, but it's been absolute bullets. Yeah, she's just really settled in, and I think it's the corners are getting called. Those edges. It's a batting game, you know, and I think when that zone opens, it can lead to a few more strikeouts, swinging strikeouts, but obviously you don't want to make the pitchers only throw down the middle because then they're going to get smacked all over. Ooh, broken toe? No, he's alright. Coach has got to keep themselves involved somehow. If it's not through 20 signals, it's playing footsie with the ball. It's a ball. Leaves that one up. The high zone hasn't really been getting called tonight by the ump. Doesn't mean that the pitchers aren't putting it there and batters are swinging. So just because it's not getting called doesn't mean they won't go low and inside. Jenna very disciplined at bat here with 3 balls her way, only 1 strike. It's 2 down. They could do a little 2 down rally here. Oh, back to Lauren, and that's a tricky bounce though. Hayley makes the decision to hold off on the throw. Probably a wise choice. You want to avoid putting that runner into scoring position, though she's going to get her designated runner, Kalia O'Connor, coming to run for Jenna.
I think Jenna's been on. Should put it on three.
Number 38, Mia Belcastro. Jenna's been on.
Which I think she's betting 1,000.
Oh, batting or on base percentage 1,000. Yeah, wow. That's really great. She had a good rip before. Good side of the base to throw. But just a bit much, just a bit much. Gosh, what can you do when you have these speed demons out there? I mean, she still had to, well, she still slid, still worked hard to get there, but absolutely too fast. I don't know what they're doing. Staying fit and healthy, drinking lots of water, and probably exercising. You know, all the good stuff. It looks like Monarchs they've got 4 on the bench. They haven't brought best to find a gap, but Zanita picks that one up and gets the clean throw to KB. Yeah, we've only had Jordan from the bench for Monarchs come on to have a hit, I think, at this point. We've still got the 3 who haven't needed to come on, but like I said, I'm pretty sure most people are qualified by now. We've had their amount of games, although notably missing, I will say, for Monarchs, they are missing Courtney Tester, so hopefully she's having a fantastic time in Bali and relaxing it up. I'm sure she would also love to be playing softball, but you know, she deserves a break with her birthday last week. So we miss you, Courtney, and I hope you're having a lovely vacation. So we are, top of the 6th. Home team, comfortably 4 runs ahead. Shuffle my sheets around, let me see. Leading off for Fremantle Mariners, number 9, Aislinn Morris. I got the sheets the wrong way around, although I got the batter right, I got the sheets the wrong way, so that's okay. That is a ball. Thank you. That's a foul back. Big foul. Onto the... haven't seen... Sorry, I'm being waved to by spectators. If you want to wave, feel free. But like, you know, make sure I can see ya. Yeah, like I said, and that's the beauty of softball. The community that it can bring. like I was saying, you recognise a lot of these players, just they could be teammates, they could be people you've versed. It's just one big community anywhere you go. It's so inclusive. There's so many, like this is the Women's State League, it's a high level, but so many associations in softball WA that cater to all health, fitness, physical capabilities. So if you're watching and you think that it's not for you, definitely don't count yourself out. Get out there, find a team. There's always teams, always clubs, always associations wanting people joining in, so don't miss out and get involved. And that's a unfortunate pickup, knockdown or lack of, for Jana. I just don't think she read that bounce entirely well. She went to, I think, backhand and then filled it and then changed her mind again. Number 22, Kristen Brown. KB had a big hit before and then a walk. JL in prime position for a big hit. Good spot here for Freo though. Runner on, none down. Just got to do it with the bats. Just got to do like they did in the game before and string together. Which I can't believe it, they were already at the grand final. This is it, the first round, and we're in the top of the sixth. That's gone back, a big foul ball. And it's back on the nets. We've had a ball up here for a while. We've got lots of spectators tonight, but I think everyone's feeling a bit shy. They don't want to grab the stick and maybe look a little silly. Don't worry, guys. You don't look silly at all. You know, unless you fall over. Oh, here we go. Got some trained professionals come to sort it out. Trained professional, I think, is about 9 years old. recruiting dad with some longer arms. There we go. Give it a smack. Alright, we've got some chats going on out in the field, maybe some changes happening. Not entirely sure what changes are happening. We've got KB, Kristen still at bat. Sanita, not Sanita, sorry. Azon. The 9 and the 8. Big jump there. 2 strikes on KB. But she went pretty deep. Well, she got the walk last time. She manages to foul off. She's got good reach. Did she strike out last time? No? No? She walked. I'm pretty sure she did.
KB? I'm pretty sure she hit. Was it for double?
Oh, was there a double? Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure.
It's too much. I'm probably thinking back to the first game. Whatever it is, KB's definitely
Need some live stats.
a batter to watch out for. Yes, next, I had to come straight from work, so I forgot my book, but next time I'll bring my book and we'll keep it all, keep a good stats list for all the people who care to know, I suppose. There's definitely people out there who love stats, and I mean, a lot of these players would have some pretty great stats as well. We've seen some really consistent batting and some nice fielding. I'd love to see like a fielding, although it never truly shows the effort some of these players go through to get these outs. Just like the sliding catches, the dives, the absolute cannon arms. Some of these, most of the players have, all. It's going to be short, and Zoe takes that one. Good call as well. It's one thing you want to avoid is a collision. It's a non-contact sport, so if you can avoid colliding with your own teammates. Number 50, Amber Bloxham. Fouls that one back over our heads. Just checking. Good. A quick chat. Oh, yep, there we go. The live stream hadn't updated. I thought we were still on the old scores. I was a bit worried there, but all good. Quick chats there. I'll give a shout out to Malaga Print and Copy, offering an affordable range of card printing, banners and design services. Check out their work on the scorebooks, lineup cards and entry signage to the venue for proof, and we are at the Mirrabooka softball complex. So come on down tomorrow night and check out the next possible 2 games. There'll definitely be 1 game. If whoever wins this one takes out the win in the first game, that'll be it, but there could be potentially 2 games tomorrow night. And you know what, I reckon even if they win the first one, they should do they should do like a fun game. That's up. Catch is gonna have to really hustle, and ooh, there's just not much you can do about that. That basically came down right next to the net. I don't know if it did touch the net, but it would have been intensely close. And yeah, you don't want to get caught up in the netting and misread it and the ball comes down and whacks you in the arm or anything like that. It's not worth bodily harm, but you know what? No, we want to see that. We want to see our ladies putting their bodies on the line. I have high standards. Oh, good call, shortstop. Good communication and a nice cover, Lizzie. No, not Lizzie. That is Lily. My bad. No, they've changed. They've got Isabel Hardy. Number 37, Cody Lee Garth. Yeah, they moved some plays around actually. So we've got 32, Holly. No, 33. So Jana's still at short. We've got. What's that? Oh no, it's sorry. Isabella Hardy is the flex, my bad. So she's already on, but Amy Carter's come in to second base. So she might be taking Lily's spot on the lineup. Jazz still at first. We still have Zoe at third base. And yes. It's taken Zoe. Takes that one. Looks for the double, although that's the third out. The bottom of the 6th. Coming into the bottom of the 6th inning in our Qbit 2025 Women's State League. And we have Monarchs maintain their lead 6-2 over Freo Mariners. And a reminder, we have a raffle going on inside to support our women's under-23s national team who are travelling from the 16th to the 21st of December. So come inside, grab a couple of tickets. They're $2 each or 3 for $5, and that is for the under-25s women's state team. There we go. So come down tomorrow. The raffle's still going to be going tomorrow. And grab a couple of tickets. You could win some really awesome prizes. Zoe taking the last out catch, and she's straight into bat. Leading off, number 15, Zoe Greetham. Lucky that I remembered her name because I did not have the right sheet in front of me. Getting there. We got Zoe. Oh, beautiful take by Hayley. She was a fairy. She just flew to the I don't know if anyone's into meme culture. Takes us to the top. Number 33, Jana Roberts. That was a nice easy out there for Freo, which is exactly what they want right now. I feel like the momentum slowed down. There was that early.
There's been a few quiet innings now.
Yeah, a couple quiets, couple 3 up, 3 downs, couple of good hits though, like I think that Lily bringing in the 2 RBI there. That was kind of the last big event that's happened so far, so it's due any time though. Bottom of the 6th, going into the 7th, anything can happen. I mean, it's 10:30 and Freo have been here, and Monarchs as well. I know that they've been down training and warming up this whole time before their game, but of course it's late at night, it's getting colder, although I'm sure it's still a nice enough temperature outside with how hot it was today.
So not to count Freo out with a 6-run last dig in the last game.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know what can happen.
Yeah, they could definitely string it together themselves. They've had some good hits and really working their own short game as well. We've got centre field, Amber playing pretty shallow with left field a little, maybe a step behind that. Just trying to cover ground because, yep, there you go. I mean, she would have had to have been fairly close in, Nikki, to take that, but it is possible. See it happen. 23, Jamie Lee Rowe. One down. Wonder if Jana will go for the steal. It's a bunt. Fouled back. And of course, Freo expecting this. They know JL quite well, and that's the thing about being around, playing at a high level. People see, they notice, and they start to recognise. And of course, with this 10-week competition, they've seen Jamie Lee and all the batters around a couple times. There's no one really hiding anywhere. There's a good steal there, super fast. So it leaves first base open for JL. She can get a safe hit, get herself on, and move the runner around. Right, pulls away from that one. But yes, because JL has been around in high level competition and it's all been documented, you can definitely anticipate. You can anticipate what she's going to do, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can do anything about it. She can find a gap. She can change it up. You never know. And she's fast, so even if it does go to you, she might still make it. And that's gonna go. Oh, Amber takes that and absolutely takes it, throws it to Zanita just to stop that secondary play. She just knew straight away. That was a good read by Amber. See, anywhere near Amber, she's got a glove to it. Great tracking. She's got good hand-eye. Well, still all, but she just has that in the outfield. We've got a pinch hitter 60. No. No, this is Lily. My bad. I thought they were going to change the batter for a moment, but they're not. Oh, it changed it. Number 16, Lily Carpenter. Lily, she's in a good spot here for another RBI.
Coming off that triple.
I'm pretty happy. Oh, great pickup though by Hayley. Managed to get behind that ball. It was crucial to get behind that one. Definitely stopped. Yeah, top of the 7th with Bayswater leading 6-2. Freo need to get 4 runs to tie, 5 to win. So, can they do it? And this is it. If they don't get these runs, this is what it was last time. If they don't get it here, that's time and game. But we'll see what they can do. We're at the top of the 7th now with Bayswater Monarchs still in the lead, 6-2. Freo Mariners need to get the 4 runs across to tie, 5 runs to make Monarchs have another at-bat. So if they don't get those runs across, then Bayswater have secured themselves the first game win. But of course we won't jinx anything, we won't anticipate anything. We've got Lizzie Caldwell up to start. Leading off for Freo Mariners, number 33, Lizzie Caldwell. And we've got left field playing pretty shallow, and right field as well with centre field that touch deeper. Sorry, cameraman's getting a bit tired over here. Sleepy. Well, why wouldn't you be? 10:30. Bedtime. Beautiful. Beautiful foul off. Monarchs have a fair amount of security here with the 4 runs to tie, so they won't be too stressed, but they will definitely be still quite aggressive and get on top of anything. They're not gonna take it easy. They can do that when they win. You know, you can't rest until it's done. Infield ready for that quick throw. That is a strikeout for Lizzie. So sort of just saw that one come across. I wonder if she kind of accepted that it was going to be a strikeout and then went to walk off, or if she was a bit unhappy with that call, that decision. I mean, no one's happy with a strikeout, but
Consider it.
I'm sure we got 28 for the Mariners. This is Jocelyn Mortimer. I'll have to repeat for everyone. Batting now for Freo Mariners, Jocelyn Mortimer. Pinch hitter here. It's got to be a tough gig coming in. Top of the 7th. No one down. You're trying to get yourself on, trying to start something here, but I suppose it's now or never, and if you do, you do. If you don't, there's a game tomorrow, so I think that might... I thought it might have gotten through, but it was a good knockdown. Good effort by Lily, I should say, to sort of stop the ball, get behind it. So maybe she even second-guessed herself if she'd even be able to make that, but the ball had a bit of pace taken off it. Number 13, Lauren Edwards. Lauren, the closing pitcher for Freo. She's done well. Got a couple, got that triple off of her. But I think apart from that, it's been some pretty quick innings between both teams. It's 8:45. This has been about almost a 2-hour game. 8:50, yeah, so maybe just under 2 hours, which is only just about, like, they do an hour 45, so it's pretty standard. They've managed to do it's an inside strike, great spot there. I feel like a bit of change of pace as well. Two balls, one strike for Lauren, and then it'll take us to the top of the lineup for Mariners. That's a good leave. Yeah, they've managed to. I feel like the hour 45 games that we've been watching over the time of the competition, they get close. They maybe get to the 5th inning, maybe 6th, but I don't know many times we've gotten to the 7th. They've just brought, that's the difference between the regular season and finals, is the intensity of the game. A lot can happen in such a short time. We've got another different batter, or no? 29, Hayley Nelson. Runners on 1 and 2. Big swing. And the pace. If she got onto that, that would have been a pretty scary hit. Although you've got your right field, centre field. JL is at the dirt. What's that one called? It's the track.
Oh, the warning track.
Warning track. Oh, warning obviously for the fielders running towards the fence so they don't slam into it. But yeah, so JL's actually at the warning track already. Which, you know, I feel like that's a bit of a compliment to to yourself as the batter. You've got fielders acknowledging that you've got the power behind you and the technique to get it to there. And good choice by Grace, and so nonchalant. Just Throws a strike in there like it's nothing. Standard. And 2 strikes. No balls. I reckon low outside. No, just a low. A bit of a late decision by the runners there, but they don't want to be that last out, that's for sure, although it's only 1 down, so you don't want to contribute, I suppose, to being from base running. From batting it's one thing, but from base running you're not forced, so...
As a base runner on second, seeing that pass ball straight through the catcher's legs is always hard to judge.
Yes, yeah, especially if it's... I don't feel like Mia... Oh, that is in the gap. Oh, they're going to play 3 and she's gone. Oh. And they're going to play... Wow, that was a good run there by Hayley. Hayley definitely working the obstruction rule there, seeing that the fielder was just standing in the base running path and utilising that. I don't think she's just put herself third. That's unfortunate, though it is a run across the plate. This is Nikki Melander. I'm not going to interrupt now. Oh. That's a foul. Sorry, I was looking at the scoreboard out there and probably the person in charge of the buzzers too enthralled in the game, which I don't blame them. That was an interesting one to watch, but it just shows that that's up. This could be it, but no, it goes all the way back. So they need Hayley at third base. Ooh, that was a loud one. Sorry guys, it's spectators dropping balls in our commentator's box. Up and out. Good leave. It's a very tense situation. You've got both teams getting loud, getting amongst each other, cheering each other on. Oh, manages to pick that one. That's time and game. Well done to Bayswater Monarchs for taking that lead back and securing the win. Alrighty, thank you so much everyone for coming down and watching the 2025 Qbit Women's State League first grand final game with Bayswater Monarchs taking the win 6-3 over Freo Mariners. We will see them again back here tomorrow night for their first game at 6:30. Great effort by both teams. Thank you so much to everyone involved, all of the scorers, officials, umpires, Softball WA of course, and the players. Thank you so much ladies, and we'll see you all again soon.